Today on POV, we are gonna go, hold on. Today on POV, we are finally giving the people what they want, a tour of the ultimate man cave. But instead of going through all of the guns on the wall and putting everybody to sleep, we decided to pick 5 of the most impractical or unique firearms in my collection. So let's kick it off right here with number 5, and then we'll come back and start the tour. This right here is the Gilboa Snake, because what is better than 1 round of 223? 2 rounds of 223. So essentially what this thing is 2 AR-15s just kind of smushed together. It's got 1 pistol grip, 1 stock, 1 top rail. Everything else is completely separate. The barrels, the mag wells, the triggers. So for the people thinking like, yeah, that's probably a machine gun, because if you get 2 shots per 1 trigger pull, that would be considered a machine gun. But this, being separate triggers, obviously is just 2 separate rifles in the same package. I've never shot this thing, so I assume the accuracy is going to be a little bit off since your barrel is offset from your sight. I don't know, but the mag, it comes with these stuck together magazines, or you can use separate mags. Cool thing about this is though, you can also, if you wanted to, do 2 different like really good triggers, like the SD3G. It'd run the fuck out of this thing. I assume you can also put different brakes, or you know, at least you can fit at least 1 suppressor on that, right? 1 loudencer and 1 suppressor. I don't know, it's pretty damn impractical, but it's pretty damn cool also. It seems like anybody that comes into the gun room immediately goes to this, like, what the f is this? You don't really see them. It's just a cool gun to have in the collection. First time I'm ever gonna shoot this thing, we're just using some Hornady 55 grain. Listen to this buffer system. Look at this. It'll hop the gun off the table. This is like, what, probably, I don't know, this many pounds, because I gotta look at the specs.
It's super heavy.
It's pretty damn heavy. So there's 1 safety on this thing. It's not ambi. 1 safety over here, and then a really hard to pull charging handle. Just gonna go in the dirt. Okay, that's pretty cool. I can't reach the trigger on the other side to pull that one as fast, but if you can. I have a boner and a smile. It's pretty cool. All right, just kind of slap this Holosun on this thing, so it's definitely nowhere close, but we're gonna see if we can get any accuracy out of this. That's funny. Pull triggers at the same time. It's so far away from being at the same time, it's hilarious. I caught that, but a chamber? That sounds f***ing cool.
It does sound pretty cool.
My right barrel's out. I don't know what to think of this gun. It's pretty fucking fun. I think as far as like a range toy, obviously impractical, but super fucking fun gun. I think I'm gonna sink some money into this because I think it could be extremely fun. It's cold out here. Let's go back and give a tour. All right, so now let's start the tour. Of course, we're gonna start with the gun wall. This right here is from Hold Up Displays. Hold Up Displays is just like a modular system. You can get all of these hooks. They got pistol hooks, they got plate hooks, shit for your helmet, your belts. They make a bunch of different shelving, a little bit of everything. And when I was installing this, obviously some of these guns are pretty damn expensive, and I didn't know if I could trust these hooks to hold up the weight of these. So me and a couple buddies, of course, were trying to do pull-ups on these and could not break them. So shout out to Hold Up Display, because this is some solid stuff. If you guys are interested, have a little space, you can go super small to super big. Doesn't really matter how big your collection is. These guys will probably be able to make something cool to hold up your stuff. Go check these guys out. So I know I said I wasn't gonna go over all of these guns. I'm not, but I'm gonna go over some of my favorite and the reason why they're on the wall. BRL 180, you guys have seen this in multiple different videos. It's just one of my favorite rifles. I am obsessed with that thing. Chambered in 300 Blackout, that is my go-to, or the ultimate truck gun video right here. A lot of these things you guys have seen videos on, so if you are curious about a specific firearm, just type it in somewhere. I probably have a video on it. Then right here, we got the air rifle. It is on the wall and the only air rifle on this wall because I was on season 4 of American Air Gunner. And if you want to watch that, I'll also put a link in the description below. Just sentimental value to me because I had a lot of fun on that show. I met my wife on that show and I may or may not have won it. So pretty cool, and the air rifle is pretty damn cool itself. And right here, impractical gun number 4, the SOCOM 16. All right, now we got the SOCOM 16, or the M1A, chambered in 308. Really fucking good gun. This is like top 5. This is one of my favorite rifles ever. It's just super impractical because it's so damn heavy. It's inaccurate. It's not super reliable. And did I mention it's really fucking heavy? Got a table holding it up and my arm's getting tired.
You're just a bitch.
Correct.
You really are a bitch.
But it is extremely cool, especially with this, you know, this circular device on the bottom. So I built this thing when I was 18 years old because being obsessed with Call of Duty, this was my go-to rifle for the game. It was incredibly expensive. I remember working my ass off and saving everything I was making just so I could build this rifle. So I bought the SOCOM 16. I searched all over the web for the Sage EBR chassis, slapped it together. I don't even remember like the rail system on top. It's been quite a while. I'm pretty old. Yeah, still one of my favorite rifles. It's just a really fun gun to look at and to shoot, but 16-inch 308. Holy fuck, this trigger's hard to pull, dude. Again, super impractical, but man, I love this fucking thing. If you guys want a good semi-auto, just get an AR-10. They're half the price, they're reliable, they're accurate, better trigger, better system. Probably not a better system. I like piston. One of my favorite rifles. Moving on. All right, moving over here, we got some mag holders. I haven't quite decided what I want to do with this space yet. I was thinking about moving the pistol over and just having some more pistols on the wall, but also this is pretty damn cool. If I'm gonna keep it, I need to load the mags and you know, stack these things full. But I also like these hooks up there because I can, you know, decor. Then over here, Hold Up Displays also makes these little gun racks that connect to your wall. They also sell some separate that you can just, it's got a little like kickstand thing that you can have a gun rack out at the range with you. Hold Up Displays makes some really cool shit. I feel like I've said that a couple times, but they do. It's just really good gun stuff. Anyways, I was also considering moving all of this stuff down a little bit just to conserve a little bit of space and add some more guns here, but I like the look of the Hold Up display. Then over here, Hold Up Displays also makes these little hooks for your pistol. You can, you know, I've seen people put their pistols just like this the entire way. I just like a little OCD going on here. Whenever G-Van comes on here and fucking touches something, then I gotta hurry up and...
Bitch.
Fucking asshole. Yeah, so these are basically just like my favorite pistols that I like to stare at when I drink my morning coffee. All right, that is basically it with the gun wall, but of course we gotta go right into number 3, the Chris Vector. All right, the next impractical gun, this right here is the Chris Vector chambered in 45 ACP. Now it is impractical to me as a civilian. This thing is in semi-auto and you know, at the full suppressor on here to equal 16 inches so I don't have to SBR it. In this configuration, I think it's a little impractical. Now, if you SBR it and it is full auto, these are definitely one of the most practical, you know, pistol caliber carbines on the market. These things are insane. Their cyclic rate is a number that I don't know. We'll put it on the screen right here.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah, one of the fastest shooting SMGs out there, and also one of my favorite because of Call of Duty. You know, you guessed it. In the 16-inch configuration, semi-auto, super impractical. They're extremely fucking heavy, and they're just much better options out there. But a plus is it does take a Glock magazine. For YouTube, this is a 10-round that looks super cool. Charging handles over on the left side here. It's got the safety up, you know, kind of where you would be used to on an AR-15. The recoil impulse is super weird. Look at it from a side here. You can see the tail whip of this stock. So what's happening here is this mechanism is going down to be able to chamber it. So the recoil isn't straight back into your shoulder, it's down. So it kind of just feels like a shake, but the stock kind of bitch slaps you a little bit. Fucking awesome gun. Impractical, but still one of my favorite guns. Now this next part is not YouTube friendly, but if you want to see what this thing can do, again, link in the description to go to Pepperbox. I love 45, dude. That smacks the shit out of things. I like how we've had a couple rifles so far, and we're gonna go the distance with a 45 PCC. Yeah, I really gotta focus on that. Now this bench over here is where I gunsmith. This is where I try to build guns and fix the stuff that I break in the videos for you guys. Just got a bunch of miscellaneous tactical stuff on here. You got the, unit button, a flashlight, a SOG from a Tac Pack. Speaking of Tac Pack, Tac Pack is a monthly subscription service that sends you tactical gear to your house every single month, so your desk can too look like shit. But it looks like shit in a tactical way, because I got a lot of cool stuff on here, and when I'm bored, I just kind of come in here and dick around a little bit. So Tac Pack has two main tiers. They have the standard and the plus. The standard version is going to cost you $59.95 ship, but the value inside of the box is going to be anywhere from $90 to $120. The Tac Pack Plus is going to cost you $139.95 ship, but that value is going to be anywhere from $240 to $300. Let's see what you get inside of one of these bad boys. Obviously, the SOG pliers. Got a Mission First Tactical range bag. Got a nice amount of padding in here, so if you're rough on your stuff or you have to tactically drop it, your gun's going to be fine. Cloud Defense flashlight. Also got this bad boy right here, a SOG fixed blade from a Tac Pack, so I can open more Tac Pack stuff. Cool little pocket light here with a rechargeable battery and a charger. Thing's brighter than my future. Also got a Reptilia Core AR-15 grip, which do look pretty dope on your rifle, and they're pretty damn comfortable. Taco sticker, t-shirt, my Ambi Vice.
Today, Junior?
Then we got a CMT rail for your AR. DRT 11.5 M-Lock rail, so you can upgrade that piece of shit you're currently running on your rifle. Your rifle's fine, I'm just kidding. Anyways, if you are interested in having a tactical Christmas once a month, hit that link in the description below and use code PEW to get a free box worth $60. Link down in the description. Let's get back to it. This is an absolute mess, but it's my mess and I know where everything's at. It's kind of one of them situations. I just got a bunch of different parts and pieces for stuff just in case. The majority of the tools I use are from Real Avid. I think I got a code. If I do, I'll put it in the description down below. Like this vise right here, this thing is a lifesaver. I use this more than I use anything on this bench. Got this sweet little Amazon light here. This thing is also really cool. It was like 20 bucks and it clamps up to whatever the hell, and then I can maneuver it around depending on what I'm working on. Got a bunch of parts and pieces for AR-15s, pistols, whatever the hell I may need. We got a little T Allen. These things fucking suck. There's no nice way to put that. Wheeler typically makes pretty good stuff to work on your guns with. Like, they make these little cases fucking awesome. I don't know what the hell they did wrong. I don't know if they used aluminum for these things, but they're about one-time use. You strip them right away. So if you guys are looking for a good T-handle Allen wrench set, don't get that one. You're better off with the $10 Amazon special over there, because them work just fine. And I'm pretty sure this was like 60, 80 bucks. It's too much for what it was. Can't forget about the good old Pew Stop. I did a collaboration with True North Concepts to make what I think to be the best hand stop for your rifle. So you guys need them. You need them. Link in the description. Yeah, that's the workbench. Now we'll move over here. Now over here is where I have the PC set up, the monitor, I do the editing. Of course, you got some fidget tools laying all over. It's a gun room. You gotta have some fidget tools. A fan for when I'm sweating my ass off fighting you fuckers in Call of Duty. I'm actually getting pretty good at that game. I'm considering streaming. If you guys want to see me stream, leave a comment down below. Maybe I'll do that. Now the specs on the PC, G-Van switch to fast.
I believe it's a 4070 Super, i9, 13900, and I think he's got like 64 gigs of DDR5 RAM. I want my camera back now.
I don't know what he just said, but Call of Duty plays real nice on that. Then over here I got my laptop. This is where I typically post from because I still don't know how to run that PC. Yeah, that's about it. I don't know what the hell the monitor is, but it's giant. Yeah, I love it. I got some, you know, some overflows from stuff I either just got done doing a video on or upcoming videos. Then we got the random ass table right here in the middle just for when buddies come over. We watch fights down here on the TV above the fireplace. That absolutely does not work. But over here in the table, yeah, just a bunch of random Glocks, you know, put away in a drawer where they belong.
Please! No!
Bunch more random shit. I even got guns stacked down here. I just got a bunch of 226. Now that should be illegal. This is a really good gun. It shouldn't be down here. Other side, same scenario, just some of the wife's EDC stuff and some more pistol. On top, we got an unfinished product. I'm still waiting on a suppressor, but shout out to Silencer Shop. That only took like a day and a half to get this thing SBR'd. Sitting on the center right here, this is the centerpiece. This is one of the coolest things I own, and number 2 for most impractical. So another impractical gun, another one of my favorites. I don't know what it is with me and impractical guns being in my top 10, but this is a Tippmann Ordnance Gatling gun, chambered in 22. Now this crank right here, obviously this is going in reverse, so I'm not hitting the firing pins. Going forward would be firing pins, but I don't really like dry firing 22s. I've had bad luck doing that in the past, as I'm sure most of you aware. You don't really want to dry fire a 22. You break the firing pin. But you flip this little bitch open right here, you lay on your YouTube compliance, and then you get to going. Now this is a 3-to-1 ratio. You can get it in a 1-to-1, or hell, you can grab a drill and see what happens. Don't do that. My lawyer said that's a joke. Now, unfortunately, I cannot show the firing of this on YouTube because I don't want to get demonetized. These videos are kind of expensive to make, so we just, you know, we try to follow the rules. But if you guys do want to see this thing fire, again, link in the description for Pepperbox. All of these videos from now on are going to be 2 separate versions. One an American version and one on Pepperbox, a full American version. So it's worth a subscription. Everybody is over there and they're all doing some crazy cool shit. I love Pepperbox. I also love YouTube though, so I'm never gonna stop doing it. This thing is an awesome gun. It's just one of those things that I have it as a centerpiece on my table to accent the gun room. I just think it's a really cool firearm. Just one of those novelty collector's item. Super impractical. There's absolutely zero use for this unless you're gonna mount it on top of your little plastic pink Barbie Jeep, but that's about it, really. Going over here, this is just an upcoming video. This is an outlier build. We got an outlier chassis, an outlier barrel, got a good old Arkin scope on this, and this is just a Remington 700 action chambered in 300 PRC. I want to get into long range shooting, and I figured this is probably the best way to do it without breaking the bank. This whole build was under $1,500, and that blows my mind. So if you guys are looking to get into long range or just need a new optic or whatever, use my code at Arkin, use my code at Outlier. It'll save you 25% right now on anything on their website, and that's insane. Link in the description. They do make some really good optics, as you guys can see. Arkin. They make 1-to-6s. These things are fucking awesome. They also make 1-to-8s. They make the Zulus, the night vision. This is the most inexpensive night vision that actually is functional and looks really good. So if you guys want to get into that, link in the description. I don't think anybody's ever given me a code that much. 25% off is insane. We love Arkin for it though. And over here is where I shove my wife in the corner so she can also play Call of Duty. This is her PC setup. She's got her monitor. Again, I don't know anything about it. G-Van probably knows the specs of this PC for you nerds, but just put it on the screen right there. Got the good old Xbox where I used to suck at Call of Duty. And again, the TV in the fireplace that doesn't work. Got the Nod sitting up top, the most tactical muzzleloader ever, and some YouTube awards and shit. Now going back over to this drawer right here for impractical gun number 1, the Bond Arms 45 ACP. All right, now we got the Bond Arms 45 ACP. This thing's an oversized, you know, Glock 19 size double barrel 45 ACP. So super impractical because you can't really pocket carry it. You're not gonna carry this. It's gonna print just as bad as a full size 9mm with 15 rounds in it. It's just super impractical, but it's pretty damn cool. It's a hammer fired fucking 20-pound trigger. It's goofy. It's really goofy. And they're not very cheap. I think these things are like, for Pepperbox, I would never pay for this. See if you can hit anything with this thing. That is painful to shoot. That's not fun. Damn. I don't hate it. It takes a lot for me to hate a gun, dude. Like, I'll fuck up a high point. Put an RMR on a high point. Wonder how accurate it is. I'm gonna go for one of the low plates. Holy shit balls. You think we can get any distance out of this little fucker?
With the average person, probably not. You, There's a chance.
With all of these, one will land. All right, we got about 30 yards. This thing is hard to hold on to. The hammer's in your way to get like a higher purchase, but you need like more finger because it's got a 20-pound trigger pull. Like I can't use the tip of my finger. Yeah, bitch. It's unpleasant to shoot. That hurts a lot. Probably 60. Super high. All right, aiming low. Hit super low. All right. Damn. Not gonna push it. 1 at 60 is probably good enough. All right, we're standing at 100 yards with it. Who fucking knows? Kobe? 1 at 60 is good enough. So, recoil is a 10 out of 10. It's kind of borderline painful to shoot. They make these things at 45, 70. I'm good. This sucks bad enough. G-Van, you wanna try this thing out?
Not really.
Here you go, buddy. Hey!
That hurts your palm. Bitch. That trigger is heavy as fuck. Yeah, I don't like it. You can have it back.
Probably the best way to do it, because if you try to use these god-awful sights, you're fucking all over the place. Want some sights? Too fucking bad. You know something about having to flag yourself with a fucking gun every time you're unloading or loading it? It's a no for me, dog. Impractical as fuck. Number 1. All right, that is all we got for the Ultimate Man Cave Tour. I don't exactly know what you guys want to see, so if I missed something, feel free to comment down below. Maybe I'll do a short on it or something. But thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.